You buy the coffee. Somewhere between ordering and paying, a flash of guilt hits you. Before the card even touches the machine, you buy it anyway. You have a subscription you've been meaning to cancel for 14 months. You don't know what it's for. That's not carelessness, that's a survival response. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your brain is doing it and why it has almost nothing to do with money. You know your checking balance down to the dollar. You couldn't tell me what's in savings if your life depended on it. Something is due in 3 days. Your plan is, I'll deal with it after payday. You don't have a plan after that. If any of that felt uncomfortably specific, good, because that discomfort is the whole video. Here's what's strange. You already know the advice. Budget, track spending, pay yourself first. You've heard it 100 times. It's never once worked past 9 days. So here's the real question. Not why can't I save money? A child could tell you the formula. Spend less than you earn. Why does someone who knows the formula still avoid it like it's dangerous? That's not a math problem. That's a psychology problem.
In 2015, neuroscientists at Stanford showed people their own bank balances while scanning their brains. Here's the part almost nobody talks about. When the number was low, the brain didn't light up in the planning region. It lit up in the same region that fires when you see a spider on your arm, the amygdala, your threat detection system. Your brain wasn't doing arithmetic, it was doing self-defense. You're not avoiding your money, you're avoiding a perceived attack. If your brain treats checking your balance like encountering a predator, then trying to be responsible with money is the exact thing your brain is protecting you from. You are not failing at saving money. You're succeeding at a threat avoidance system built for lions, not late fees. And here's the part that makes it worse. You avoid the number. The stress drops. Relief. Your brain logs that as a reward. Avoiding worked. Do it again. Every time you don't look, you train your brain to keep not looking. You're not undisciplined. You're extremely well trained, just trained in the wrong direction. This loop doesn't just live in your bank app. It's the difficult conversation you keep postponing, the test result you haven't booked, the email you've read 3 times and still haven't answered. Money isn't special. It's just the loudest version of a pattern your brain runs on anything that feels threatening. This video isn't really about money. It's about everything you've been quietly not looking at and calling it later.
This is why discipline never worked on you. You were never fighting a discipline problem. You were fighting your nervous system. And nervous systems don't respond to guilt. They respond to safety. You can't shame a smoke detector into staying quiet. You have to remove the smoke. So the fix isn't a stricter budget. It's proving to your amygdala in small doses that looking is survivable. Not one terrifying full audit. That just confirms the threat. A 10-second look. Same time, every day. No judgment, no action required. Just look and let nothing bad happen. The goal was never fix your finances tonight. The goal is to teach the oldest part of your brain one fact. This is not a lion. We like to believe we're rational creatures making rational decisions about spreadsheets. We're not. We're animals with a banking app, running ancient software on a problem that didn't exist 70 years ago. The number on the screen was never the real threat. The threat was always what the number might say about who you are. You don't have a money problem. You have an unread message from yourself. And every time you close that app without looking, you're choosing one more day not to hear what it says. Tell me which line hit closest. I read every comment. If this made you see your own avoidance loop more clearly, hit like and subscribe. Next time, we're going into the one thing your brain fears more than a low bank balance.